I've got mail, as you have probably seen. So I've got mail from Wrecking Ball Press to me, Isabel Tallysha-Soares, the one and only. And I couldn't resist and I had to open the mail, this snail mail, because I know exactly what it contained and I am so excited I can share it with you. So I cheated. Apologies if this is not a surprise unboxing. I know nothing of what is inside. And what is inside is, if you follow my platforms, you have been keeping up pace. Ta-da! I From Nothing, the English translation of a book which is a literal, whose title is a literal translation from the Portuguese. And I am so excited to be sharing this with you. I am so grateful to Wrecking Ball Press, Shane Rhodes, Dave Windass, who are following me more closely. And I can hardly believe that this book has crossed the language barrier from Portuguese to English. And being in English, it's a global language, so the book is out there. Wonderful copy. I invite you to find out what is this and what is the meaning of this tree with some fruits in the book. And this marks the release of I From Nothing in the UK, April 22nd, 2021, a date I will never forget. And inviting you to get your copy of this book on several book outlets, but why not order directly through Wrecking Ball Press? They are an indie publisher, and I mean, let's embrace local small businesses, and the book is a business market as well. And I would like to do a reading, which is for me very significant, and which is never as significant for readers as it is for authors, which is the preface and the acknowledgements. And here you have the path, the road that this book has walked to get to this materialization right now. I From Nothing was originally published in Portuguese as Eu do Nada, the title a literal translation to the English. It is based on the true story of a family who named their farm Nothing and who have lived in a so-named place for over 2 centuries. The toponym Nothing has been subject to academic and journalistic scrutiny. Curiosity as to how and when the name came into existence are exemplified in an article published in the 1990s by a renowned Portuguese journalist and polemicist, Miguel Esteves Cardoso. In 2014, another Portuguese journalist and TV host, Pedro Raul Duarte, challenged me to write the story of a family in a novelistic fashion that could reflect the country's history from the early 1800s onwards, and thus I From Nothing was created. My first words of gratitude go to him and his insistence, a memory that will always prevail. My second words of gratitude go to my Portuguese publisher, Porto Editora, and my editor, Vítor Gonçalves, who took a chance on a first-time novel writer and have since encouraged me to keep writing and publishing. If this book crosses the borders of Portuguese and finds its way to English readers, further thanks belong to David Abrahamson. He urged me to share my English translation of I From Nothing with Marcia Pryor Miller, who served as translation editor for the manuscript, capturing both Portuguese culture and mores, and the story moving from one non-related language to another. To her, my gratitude for the path we have walked together to get here. And Marcia Pryor Miller thus co-edits the translation of this book. The English rendering of I From Nothing also owes to the enthusiasm of its first readers. I am grateful to Barbara Buzan and the members of the GLC Book Club in Iowa, USA. Alison Ennis and Mark Taylor, Jerry and Nancy Ribe, Weldon and Pam Abar, Karen Jensen, Margaret and Paul Ennis, and Tom and Sharon Prochnow. for their comments and encouragement, as well as translation editorial assistant Christina Prevet, who compiled club member comments and reading notes for the final English translation edits. Last but not least, one is only a writer as long as there is a publisher. To Shane Rhodes, I owe the catapult, allowing this book reach the broader public of English as a global language. In a saturated editorial market, he has successfully been steering an independent publishing house whose catalogue is a testament to the wonders of slow literature and slower poetry, all the while taking a bet on emergent, mostly unknown authors. No words can adequately verbalize the honor and privilege it is that I From Nothing finds a place in the elegantly curated catalogue of Wrecking Ball Press, which I invite you to take a look at and browse through. To Dave Windass, assistant editor, and the people at Human Design, my gratitude for all the efforts and commitment which shaped this book to life. I From Nothing was only possible because of the inspiration I got from the lives of my grandmother Luísa, born Matilde in 1911, my great-grandfather Manel from Nothing, and my mother, upon whom the main characters of this novel are based. Nothing, December 4, 2020. I hope you find joy in reading this book. I hope you make a discovery in reading this book. I hope you can travel in this book and with and through and because of this book. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being there. And the invitation is here and the book is already out and about. So I From Nothing, Wrecking Ball Press. Thank you so much.